What's up, everybody? Hey, Chuck P. C-Ville's finest here with the man, Mr. Carl Cleveland. And this is Knock the F Out Part 7, man. Part 7, already 7 episodes in. Man, we come here tonight to talk about the fight between challenger Yordenis Ugas going up against Cleveland's own WBC Welterweight Champion Showtime Shawn Porter. Man, listen, we've been on like a 1-month hiatus, and Mr. Cleveland, we have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about today, man. It's been some shit going on in the boxing world, man, and we got to talk about all of it. And the first thing I want to talk about, man, is Tyson Fury going over the sign with Bob and them over at Top Rank. Dude, Mr. Cleveland, you know this. You my witness. Moments, and I mean literally moments after that first Fury and Wilder fight, when Tyson Fury kissed Wilder's hand, put him over like this fucking second coming of Christ, took the attention off of both of them and put it on Joshua. Talk about, oh, we the real kings. You the coward. Where you at? I was like, it sounds like Fury don't want no more a Wilder. But yet when Wilder was getting interviewed, everybody checked this shit out. But yet when Wilder was getting interviewed and they asked Wilder about a rematch, Wilder said, shit, we could do it tomorrow. Wilder was pumped from the jump. Fury didn't want no parts of Wilder. He was content with going 12 rounds with the Bronze Bomber and surviving. And with that, that's what got him the fucking deal over there at Top Rank. So he could thank Wilder for that. All right. And on top of that, now you got Wilder, because Wilder didn't call you out now too. You know, he knows you a bitch, just like Joshua. He knows all that shit you were saying was just to try to save face. You was never going to try to fight Wilder again. I knew it. I laughed. I laughed when I heard people talk about the rematch, and I laughed even harder when they said that the rematch was going to be almost immediately. I said, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? Can't they not see that Tyson Fury don't want none of this, man? I said that moments after the first fight, man. And then now, Fury, you want to sit up here and you're going to say, oh, get your name up, Dawson. Get your name up, Dawson America. Maybe I'll give you another chance. Well, motherfucker, I got a question for you, Fury. Who in the fuck in the States is more known in the heavyweight division than Deontay Wilder? Who, a big baby Miller? I don't think so. So all that bullshit you talking about, man, dude, you are exactly what the fuck I thought you was from the beginning, and that's a pussy. All right. Now you got Wilder getting ready to fight Brazil May 18th or nobody. And please don't blame Wilder. Please don't blame Wilder for this fight. All right. Because it ain't his fucking fault. This is all Fury. And then later on down the line, you will see Fury fighting a heavyweight grocery bagger somewhere down the line. Who the fuck are you going to fight, dude? Okay, Dillian White just signed with Top Rank ESPN, so you might get your Dillian White fight. You'll get your Dillian White fight. But who the fuck else you going to fight? So Mr. Cleveland, just tell me, what do you feel about all of this? I think it's a bunch of bullshit on Fury's part, man.
Well, first, I do have to admit, right after the damn first fight, you did say Fury sounded like he didn't want no more. You're like, nah, he don't want it. I was trying to give Fury the benefit of the doubt because I said, you know what? He fought him once. He fought him again. You said that 12th round knockout took something out of Fury, man, because that was divine intervention how he got up. You told me from day one, from Jump Street, so he is not lying. He said Fury is not going to rematch Wilder. Now, his reason He was like, he thought Fury's gonna fall off the wagon, which if you hear some of the statements he's been making, I kind of think that he got some residual cocaine still in his system because the deal he signed with ESPN and Top Rank, he's lying, talking about it's $100 million deal, $80 million deal. Hell, Bob Arum has already come out and said, no, it's not that much, but it has the potential to be that much. And the only way it's going to be that much is if he fights Deontay Wilder 2 more times and he fights Anthony Joshua once. And the way that's looking now, slim to none, man. It's not going to happen. I can't see that. He got a taste of that Deontay Wilder right hand, left hook, and then knocked a little bit of courage he had in him out of him. So what I see Tyson Fury doing by signing with ESPN is basically it's a duck. And he's trying to use the excuse, well, they offered me $80 million, I couldn't turn it down, which on the, if you just hear it by itself, yeah, it sound good. Then you do a little research and you find out he lying like a motherfucker. So, yeah, sorry. Like Chuck said, man, don't blame Deontay Wilder for him fighting Dominic Breazeale. He wanted to make the Fury rematch. WBC ordered it. Fury just had other plans, man. And to be honest with you, I should have known this myself because not only was Chuck saying this, that Fury didn't want the rematch. Hell, Fury's family didn't want the rematch. His wife thought he lost the first fight. His wife don't want him to fight Deontay Wilder again. His trainer, Ben Davison, does not want him to fight Deontay Wilder again. He's using that draw as a moral victory in order for him to cash in and ride into the sunset. The biggest issue I have with all of this is people like Andre Ward question that man's heart, saying he would not want to go into the rematch with Tyson Fury because of the stylistic differences. And it's like that was farthest from the truth. I have not heard Andre Ward come out and say, yeah, Tyson Fury, they ain't want no smoke. But he had all that courage, he had all that mouth, he had all that talk for Deontay Wilder. But when Tyson Fury blatantly ducks him, he's as quiet as a church mouse. And I have a problem with dudes like that, especially with somebody who calls himself the son of God, but you can't keep it 100. Stop it, man. Stop it. So it's a lot of people who I've lost a lot of respect for over this Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder situation. Andre Ward is at the top of that list.
Yeah, man. So in other news, did you hear about the whole Adrian Broner shit?
Man, what this clown did not, man.
Okay, well, Adrian Broner said he's going back to the streets. Okay, apparently something went wrong as far as negotiations with him and his camp. All right, and he put out a tweet talking about he not gonna let none of these motherfuckers fuck him and fuck boxing. I'm going back to the streets now, and he took a Twitter pic with some guns in his hand. Okay, I want to make this real short and sweet. All right, Adrian Broner, grow the fuck up. All right, I mean, dude, you've been acting like a goddamn kid your whole motherfucking career, man. You got kids out here, man. Why don't you grow the fuck up? Dude, in your fights, if you knew how to throw a fucking punch every once in a motherfucking while, you probably would have a few more wins in your resume. So don't blame the promoters. Don't blame the motherfucking media. Blame your goddamn self because you're on the road to being a journeyman in the fucking welterweight division. I'm over Adrian Broner. Fuck Broner. Okay? Grow the fuck up. Why don't you do that? All right? If anything, the promoter's probably scratching their goddamn head, having a hard time trying to find an opponent for your motherfucking ass. The pretty boy Keith Thurman said he ain't fighting your motherfucking ass because you got to know how to win. Fuck Keith Thurman, he want to fight Pacquiao and whoop his ass since you couldn't do it. So they probably scratching their head trying to figure out, well, who the fuck we gonna get to fight your shitty ass? You know, so don't blame the promoters, don't blame the media. Like I said, blame your goddamn self. All right. Now, what do you think about this before we move on? What do you think about Broner, man?
Man, you know what I feel about Broner, man. He's a professional fuck up. I didn't know it got that bad, like you said, where he's on there posting pics. You're saying that if Broner ain't careful, he's gonna be the journeyman in the welterweight division. Dude, if he ain't careful, that motherfucker's gonna end up in jail. And he's the prime example. We all know cats like this where we grow up who got all the potential in the world. They don't apply themselves. They don't put the effort forth needed to be great. Um, he's a prime example of what happens when you don't have a strong male influence in your life, man. He has his father in his life, but man, I'm sorry. If I see my grown son behaving the way Adrian Broner is behaving, I would smack him upside his head and say, "Get your shit together." You have kids, like you said, Chuck. He's got 7, 8 kids out here, man. You should want your kids not to have to go through what you had to go through. That means you should always be grinding. This dude is out here posting pics, talking about he going back to the streets with guns, man. For what? It's like the dude is an idiot. It's no other way to put it, man. And it's like he's an idiot who has a talent who's going to let it go to waste. And it's a shame. But like you said, he has nobody to blame but himself. Don't blame the media. You the one not throwing punches. Don't blame promoters. You the one out here doing dumb shit. So at the end of the day, man, until he gets people in his camp who gonna be 100 with him and who aren't yes men, all you're gonna see is Adrian Broner continue to go in a downward spiral, man. I just hope that he's not one of those sad cases where he does end up in jail or even dead because of the dumb shit he decides he wants to do.
Yeah, man, and there you have it, man. So on to something bittersweet. James DeGill, he retires after his fight and loss against Chris Eubank Jr. I knew he wasn't beating no goddamn Chris Eubank Jr., man. He put up a decent effort, though.
Chunky retired, man. Oh, I ain't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He went on a hit and hunt. He hanging it up, man. Hey, man, damn good career, though, man. 2-time IBF, a super middleweight champion, man. He had a good career, man. He could ride on off to the sunset. But I knew he wasn't beating no damn Chris Eubank Jr. I knew that.
Yeah, to me, he was an underrated UK fighter, man. Because a lot of those
Yeah.
guys, they have talent, but honestly, man, a lot of those dudes is hype jobs who wait to the end of their career to come over here to get a last bit of money, or they wait till the dudes over here is out of their prime, like when Joe Calzaghe waited till Roy Jones and B Hop was way out their prime before he decided to fight him, man. So,
Yeah.
but he is one of those dudes I respect. I like watching him. He can scrap. He wasn't no dude who was gonna run away from no fight, man. I respected him, man. So big up to him.
Yeah, man, definitely. And more news. Like I said, man, we got a lot of shit going on, man. We got a lot of shit. Dude, Triple G has officially signed with the Zone. And now this is funny now, okay? Because bro, it still ain't gonna be easy for you, Golovkin. All right. So you signed with the DAZN because you wanted to dodge Charlo. Okay, so you're not going over to PBC. So that means that your next fight most likely will probably be against Andrade. All right. So you which ain't gonna be easy for you. that ain't gonna be easy for you. You know, so you get past Andrade, and then eventually you'll get Canelo. You know, see if he goes to PBC, he will have to go through Charlo to get Canelo. You know, so he knows what he's doing. He knows Charlo's a tougher fight. But shit, Andrade ain't gonna be no walk in the park for his ass. You know what I'm saying? So he officially signs with the Zone, Mr. Cleveland. I'm telling you, this P and Chuck P is standing for profit. Dude, did you hear about who's getting ready to have talks with them next week?
Yeah, I didn't know if he was gonna bring it up. Yeah, man. The Bronze Bomber, Bomb Squad himself, Mr. Bomb Squad himself, is supposed to have a meeting with the Zone next week. Possibly talking about getting a Dominic Brazil fight and another fight. Hopefully, it will be Anthony Joshua on the DAZN. If that happens, we're all winners because we're going to be able to get his fight. It's not going to be free, but it's not going to be but for what, $9.99?
$9.99.
What I was hearing, Showtime was talking about putting Dominic Brazil and Deontay Wilder on as a pay-per-view. that would be a horrible idea if they did that. I don't think. I think Deontay. I don't think it would do as much as Tyson Fury. I still think Deontay Wilder could do 200 off his name alone. But I think if he wants to do the big numbers, he's gonna have a dancing partner. They have a backstory because of the drama they had and him getting beat up in front of his family. But I don't know if that's a pay-per-view fight. Hopefully, the zone gives Deontay Wilder what they want. I actually, to be honest with you, I think the zone will, because they're gonna need to try to make big fights, and if they can sign Deontay Wilder, and you get Anthony Joshua, him and Anthony Joshua fighting, their subscription should go through the roof, man. I actually believe that they're gonna. I don't be surprised if we're hearing something like 2-fight deal worth 70, 80 million, man. I think that they're gonna invest heavily in Deontay Wilder because Showtime has dropped the ball in order to get their app off the ground.
Yeah, and on top of that, man, Wilder, even though Showtime don't even really fuck with him like that. So that's another plus for the zone.
I mean, did you hear the commentary in his last fight?
Yeah. So like I said, dude, the zone is about to get these fighters, man. I said, but see, Mr. Cleveland, this is what they're gonna have to do. They're gonna have to chase these motherfuckers in order to fight them. So now, not only, okay, I gave you a 50-50 deal, okay. Now I'm under your umbrella. Now I'm under the zone. You can make the fight now easily. What excuse you got? I'm gonna tell you somebody else who wanted to do that in order to solidify his legacy and get the fights he wants. I'm telling you, bro, Charlo going to have to go to the zone. Now that Triple G done signed over there, he can get Triple G and Canelo now. He going to the zone. Watch what I tell you, man. You got anything?
Eddie Hearn did previously offer Charlo a contract, but according to the Charlo camp, it was laughable. I honestly think that people are going to start removing Eddie Hearn from the situation and just going to deal with DAZN directly. And I think if the boxers actually do that and they remove Eddie Hearn or whoever the promoters are that's trying to dick them and just go directly to deal with DAZN, I think they're going to get the bag of money, man, because DAZN is real serious about trying to launch this app. The only way that they're going to be serious, they're going to have to overpay the fighters, man. They're going to have to make us have a reason to go buy $9.99 a month for fights. Because to be honest with you, a lot of people are streaming the stuff for free. I believe if DAZN had like basketball, football, if they had another sport, they would be successful because, man, boxing and MMA is really a neat sport. They're trying to expand on it, but man, if Wilder signs, dude, I'm signing up for DAZN, man. I can't lie.
Just like I thought you would. Just like I thought. I told you that shit was gonna come to pass, man. Dude, DAZN is for real.
Hey, I said they'd have to show me, man. Like you said, we are the people who benefited in the end because instead of us paying $100 for a pay-per-view, $79.99, $69.99 for a pay-per-view, we're paying $9.99 a month. That's really a deal, to be honest with you, man. If you do the math, that's basically you get two $60 pay-per-views, man. You're paying throughout the year. And you're gonna get some fight cards, at least 5 to 10 fight cards a year, man. So it'd be worth it if they get the fighters, man. Give me a reason to buy. That's all I'm saying. If you give me a reason, I spend my money.
Well, yeah, I mean, because like I was subscribed with him, but I had turned the motherfucker off because it's like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, you're not giving me enough. You know what I'm saying? All right, we had the Canelo fight, but shit, now you're giving me all this Bellator bullshit that I don't even care for. Exactly. So now, yeah, you're getting your roster together now. Danny Jacobs, you know what I'm saying? All that. You're getting your roster. Yeah, can't forget about Danny Jacobs over there. So if you keep on getting the roster stacked up, hell yeah, man. I'll keep the damn subscription. Shit. Last thing I want to talk about. Dude, did you hear that interview that Telefimo Lopez did with Max Kellerman about a week or so ago?
No, but I heard some of the stuff. Well, what people were saying, doesn't he believe he could beat Lomachenko? And think he can beat Tank too, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Not only that, he said both of them ain't even on his level. Ain't even on his level. Nowhere near him. And I said to myself, I said, Telefimo, please. Both Lomachenko and Tank Davis will get in your motherfucking ass. Now, I ain't saying Telefimo Lopez can't go. But, dude, you ain't on their level by far. By far. I couldn't believe the shit I was hearing in that damn interview from Telefimo Lopez. I'm like, dude, is this motherfucker drunk? Like, and all that's telling me those are probably fights that we will never see.
You know what, man? I like the confidence in him. To me, he's one of those dudes. He's a young monster. He just got to be in there with the competition first before we can anoint him that. You see all the talent. You see all the potential. I don't mind him saying that. That's more to me. I see that as him psyching himself up. But, and there is a but, like Chuck just stated, you can't sell them wolf tickets and don't think somebody gonna want to buy one. You hollering. So if they come knocking, I don't want to hear no, I can't fight you because we on different networks. Talk to my promoter. Yeah, man. I'm the A side. You got to take whatever deal I decide. Nah, man. I don't want to hear none of that. When they come knocking, I expect you to sit down at that negotiate table, say, I want this, this, and this. You can have that, that, and that, negotiate, and then eventually get in that ring. I don't want to hear no excuses about why the fight not happening. Because you can't talk that talk and not expect to have to walk that walk. So I like the confidence, but in that same token, man, when it's time, dude, I don't want to hear no excuses.
Telefimo, all I got to say is don't blow no smoke because you don't want no smoke. All right. Now, let's talk about this fight tonight. We got the challenger, Yordenis Ugas, 23 wins, 3 losses with 11 knockouts. Going up against the reigning WBC Welterweight Champion of the world, Cleveland's own Showtime Shawn Porter, coming in with 29 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw with 17 knockouts. Ugas has definitely earned this. You know, he's on an 8-fight winning streak, knocking out 4 of the 8 fighters. You know, Ugas has been looking strong. He's been looking strong. And as for Porter, all right, after his loss to Keith Thurman, Porter got hungry, man, and he successfully defeated the next 3 opponents: Andre Berto, Granados, and Danny Garcia. Oh, dude, I don't know if you heard, that's another fight getting ready to happen. Danny Garcia, he going up against Granados. So that should be a good one. So yeah, he beat those 3 and he captured that vacant WBC championship title. And I gotta say this though. I mean, I'm not really a Shawn Porter guy. You know me, Mr. Cleveland. I don't give a fuck if you're from my backyard. I don't give a fuck about the whole hometown Cleveland shit. Okay. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. And I don't really care for Shawn Porter. He makes damn near each and every one of his fights unbearable to watch. Besides the damn Keith Thurman fight, you know, that was fight of the year. That was the only fight that I really enjoyed Shawn Porter in. You know, those boys, they got the slugging, especially towards those late rounds, man. They were going at it.
Hey, now that Danny Garcia fight wasn't bad neither, man.
Man, shit. That's debatable.
Man, but to be honest with you, he ain't smothered none of his work in that fight. And Keith Thurman fight,
you know, that's true. That's true. I give you that.
And that Keith Thurman fight, to me, that was unbearable because he made that like a wrestling match.
Man, the reason why I say the Keith Thurman fight was cool, man, because you saw those late rounds dude, they were trading, dude, they were slugging. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me, that was probably some of the most exciting shit that I had seen in the Shawn Porter fight. Um, but yeah, man, I don't like fighters because the thing about Shawn Porter, there's three things that Shawn's going to do. He's going to walk you down, he's going to smother you, then he's going to outwork you. You know, those are the three things. That's Shawn Porter. I'm hoping that you guys can beat him at his own game, man. Just be more active. You know, I mean, it looks good to the judges, so I mean, it is what it is. You know, but that's Shawn Porter's game, man. He just want to outwork you. You know, I don't like the fact as well, just like Keith, Shawn Porter manages to duck the elite talent. When he won that WBC title against Danny Garcia, and Errol Spence got in that goddamn ring, and he called him out, Shawn Porter like he saw a goddamn ghost. Then he want to sit up there and say, this is going to be the easiest fight we can make, y'all. Watch what I tell you. This is going to be the easiest fight we make. Where you at? Okay. Then his daddy, Kenny, going to sit up there and say, well, that fight didn't happen because he fighting Mikey. He going pay-per-view. Yeah, it was an offer that he couldn't refuse. But dude, you was supposed to be in fight, have your son in there with Errol. You was supposed to be in have your motherfucking son in there with Errol Spence. But he's the boogeyman of the welterweight division. And Shawn Porter's another one who don't want no fucking parts of Errol Spence. That's why I'm hoping that you guys could land a lucky one, you know, or just outwork this guy. Capture that title and don't be a bitch. Have a set of balls to go along with it and start having these unification bouts with the likes of an Errol Spence and hell, man, even to Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, now I don't think Keith Thurman to be scared of you guys. We would probably definitely get a unification title bout as far as that. But dude, I just don't really care too much for Shawn Porter, bro. You know, but I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah. First, I'm gonna get to that. But I'm gonna talk about him missing weight and having to lose that weight. But Shawn, your issue with Shawn is you don't like his style because he makes it crazy. My thing is, man, it's up to the opponent to get him out of that. You know, Shawn is gonna make it a rough and ragged inside fight. You know he's gonna swing. He's gonna be wild. You gotta tame him. And if you can't make him respect you, then he gonna keep doing what he do. So I don't mind that, man. To me, that's a part of boxing. That's a part of the strategy. Um, I actually, I think he should win this fight. But what really scares me is that weigh-in yesterday, man. I thought he was going to look a lot bigger than Ugas, and to be honest, they really look the same size, man.
Yeah, dude, they are basically the same size.
Shawn looked drained with that weigh-in, and the fact that he missed the weight by almost 2 pounds, and he had to lose it in 2 hours. He did it, but man, he had to cut his hair, strip naked, and do whatever workouts he had to do.
Yeah, dude, they shaved his pubes, they shaved the top of his head, they made him strip ass naked. I said, God damn, man, what else he gonna have to do? Shit.
Yeah,
like, I don't know, man. You gonna give him a goddamn ball fade while we up there?
You know, originally he was my pick to win. He still is, but it's a possibility for upset. I know he said no excuses. The reason he missed weight was because what he was doing, but he's okay and he's gonna win. But I think that might have been taught. I thought he would look a lot bigger than Ugas, and man, that really surprised me, man. Shawn, he doesn't look himself. Honestly, he looks drained to me. And if he doesn't have the strength to overpower Ugas, Ugas will be able to outbox him, man. So I don't know if he has the power to like one punch power to knock Ugas out, but I know if he's his normal self, he can wear him down and eventually maybe get a late stoppage. But you'll be able to tell that early in the fight, man. You'll be able to tell that early in the fight. Shawn, if his work rate is not as high as it normally is, I spell an upset because there are a lot of people who feel the same way that you feel, Chuck, about not liking his styles. I think he is one of the ones that if Ugas can land some cleaner, more effective punches that are catchier to the judges, he'll get a decision, man. And yeah, hell yeah, Keith Thurman to fight him. This is what I don't like about these guys, man. They pick and choose who they want to fight instead of fighting everybody, man. Keith Thurman fight Ugas next. You think he'll fight Earl Spence next? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. He'll sell his mama to a pimp before he fight Earl Spence next, man. You know he would. So I really don't like that aspect what these guys are doing, man. As far as Danny's going, I mean not Danny, but Shawn going. If Shawn wins, he knows he's gonna have to fight Earl. He knows. So I don't think it'll be something with him if he's gonna continue to box. I think he's gonna fight him, but I could also see him retiring, man, because this is the first time I've ever seen Shawn miss weight. That's not something that I normally like associate with his name. That's something I associate with a dude like Tank Davis or Adrian Broner. As far as like Shawn is the ultimate professional most of the time. You know what I mean? He's respectful. If you hear him, he's really never talking shit. You know he knows about boxing when you listen to him talk, especially when you hear him do commentating. So when he misses weight, it kind of makes me wonder if his head is still in this game, man. If he still got that hunger for the sport of boxing like he used to do the stuff he had to do to make him a champion, man. It's like marvelous Marvin Hagler said, it's hard to get motivated when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. So I think it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be real interesting.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, well, hell, let's just get to the predictions now, man. I said this, man. I said this ain't gonna be no walk in the park for Shawn, man. This could be the upset. As a matter of fact, fuck it. I got you guys winning by decision. I got ain't nobody getting knocked out. And as far as this podcast is called "Knock the F Out," ain't nobody getting knocked the F out. I don't see Porter knocking no you guys out. And I damn sure don't see you guys knocking no damn Porter out. I got you guys outboxing him, landing cleaner, being more effective, outworking him. I got you guys winning in an upset by decision. Who you got, Mr. Cleveland?
You know what? I think I like I said, I can see both happening. I'm going with Shawn by Maul and Destruction. Hopefully, what he was saying was true, and I hope he's not weight trained. But you know what? I got Shawn by a close decision because I know what I saw, man. He was weight trained. He looked real earthy, man. Uh, Not that he didn't look unhealthy. He just looked very skinny, like he lost a lot of his muscle mass. I really would like to see how he rehydrates today. If he comes in the ring like he normally looks, 165, I think he'll be good. If he looking pale and skinny, he gonna be in for a long night. But I got Shawn Porter, close decision.
Another thing I want to mention too, man, before we get off. So apparently, they kind of made a reference to a sparring fight that they had some time ago. They didn't really get into too much details, but I guess Porter had kind of got the best of him in that sparring fight. But you can kind of read in between the lines where you guys was like, well, that was then. That was a while back. I'm different now, and I'm ready to go. So it should be an entertaining fight. Tonight, live on Fox is free, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's local, free. Check it out, man. It should be a good one. That's going to do it, man. Check us out, wrestlingwithwrestling.com. Subscribe to the channel. So if you're checking this out on Andre Corbill's channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're checking this out on my channel, Chuck P, hit the subscribe button, man. Hit that like too, man. Hit the likes, man. That helps us out a lot, man. That keeps us afloat, man. That keeps us providing great content such as this for you, man. So subscribe to both channels. Go to the website, wrestlingwrestling.com, and hit that like button, man. We would truly appreciate that. Guys, we will be back here tomorrow for post-fight predictions, well, post-fight thoughts, and get you guys ready. Get you guys ready for what lies ahead next week for the fight of the year, man, between Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia. Can't wait, man. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow, man. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest, Carl Cleveland. We up out of here, man. Enjoy the fight.